Hey everybody, hope that you are doing great. We are off to a new week, to a new start, and we are going to start a look at the book of Proverbs. We're going to look at Proverbs throughout the next probably several weeks. I'm going to skip around. It's not going to be every verse in the book of Proverbs, otherwise we'd be in Proverbs forever. But today we're going to start with Proverbs chapter 1, beginning really in verse 1. And these are Proverbs that mainly come from Solomon. There's going to be some that aren't from Solomon, but mainly we're going to see Solomon in here. So if we look at it, we see beginning in verse 1, we're going to go 1 through 7. The Proverbs of Solomon, son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom and instruction, to understand words, to receive instruction in wise dealing, in righteousness, justice, and equity, to give prudence to the simple, knowledge and discretion to the youth. Let the wise hear and increase in learning, and the one who understands obtain guidance, to understand a proverb and a saying, the words of the wise and the riddles. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and instruction. So there we go. There's the first 7 verses. And this is really almost the basis for what Proverbs are. It's the benefit of the book. It's to know wisdom and instruction, to understand the words of insight, to receive instruction in wise dealing, to deal wisely with life, to deal with it in righteousness, justice, and equity. Man, that's part of our character, isn't it? To give prudence to the simple. So we give instruction to those who aren't so wise. And we see it again, to give knowledge and discretion to the youth. Again, folks who aren't so wise. And yet Solomon then flips it and he says, let the wise hear and increase in learning. So we're not always, oh, I'm at the top of my game, I don't need to know anything. No, we keep getting better. We keep learning. We keep growing so that we are able to do greater things for the glory of God. And ultimately he comes to verse 7, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and instruction. Again, when we think of the fear of the Lord, this is probably the keystone verse, the fear of the Lord, and probably it's one of the keystones. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, and it's not fear like, oh no, I'm afraid, but it's the reverence of God. When you revere God, then you're willing to take that knowledge and learn. But foolishness comes when you say, no, I've got it all mastered. I'm good. I'm the master of my own kingdom, and so I don't need to know anything else. And so here's the basis really for the entire book of Proverbs. Go back to verse 2 and go from 2 to about 5, and you'll see all the ways that we can gain knowledge through Proverbs, through the Word of God, and it builds our character so others ultimately see Christ in us. Have a great day, and God bless you.